Hello, guys. Good evening, everybody. Welcome. Hello, guys. Good evening. Okay, so I want to know if you guys can hear me. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Juan Carlos. Good evening, Zuley, Luis, Pedro, Alex, Erika, Alexander. Can you guys hear me? Hello? Can please somebody say hello?
Hello, Miss.
Hello, Erika. Okay, guys. So I didn't start the class before because I was waiting for your classmates to join the session, okay? So today we are on our second week of class. So that means that let's say that right now we are gonna do things right, okay? We already have the first week to do things like to get used to, but right now we will need to get serious. And right now I'm referring to your cameras. So I already told you last class, also last week, Thursday and Friday, I told you that if your camera is not on, you won't be able to stay on my class, okay? So if I see anybody with the camera off, unfortunately, I will have to remove you from the session and you won't have the attendance, okay? That is the thing I told you last Thursday and last Friday. So that is how we are gonna handle things, okay? This is not something that it's up to me, but right now I'm only following rules, and those are the rules from La Academia de Idiomas. Okay, so please, Jessica, your camera needs to be on, otherwise I will have to remove you from the session. Ok, se los voy a indicar para que quede de manera clara. La semana pasada fue una semana en donde les indiqué el tema de sus cámaras y que entendía si por ser primera semana algunos no la podían tener activa, pero a partir de esta semana, persona que no tenga su cámara encendida, no solamente cuando actúa, no solamente cada 5 minutos, sino todo el tiempo, lo voy a tener que retirar lamentablemente de la sesión y no va a tener ni actuación ni tampoco va a tener asistencia. ¿Ok? So, Jessica, por favor, necesito que enciendas tu cámara. Jessica Jiménez.
Hola, Miss. Disculpe que estoy bajando a otra casa porque en mi casa se quedó sin internet.
Ok, necesito que enciendas tu cámara, por favor, si no, no puedo dejarte estar en la sesión, como se lo indiqué. Ok, no es algo que yo lo he impuesto, yo solamente sigo órdenes y se los comento para que estemos todos en la misma página, ¿sí? Ok. So, let me start passing the attendance, okay? I'm gonna share my screen right now. Give me a second. Okay. So let's start with Alex Ayauca.
Present teacher.
Remember, Alex, we have some words, right? You can either go with here, you can go with hello, you can go with hi, you can go with good evening. Okay?
Here, Miss.
Thank you very much, Alex. I really appreciate it. So let me see who's next. Pedro Anchundia. Pedro Anchundia. Catherine, I think she told me that she's coming in a couple of minutes, so I'm gonna wait for her. Alexander Castro.
Here.
Thank you, Alexander. Now let's continue. Okay, Naila, she's from SET, so she's not supposed to be right here. Let's see, Juan Carlos Burbano.
Good evening.
Good evening, Juan Carlos. Thank you very much. Erika del Valle.
Good evening, Miss.
Good evening, Erika. Thank you. Jessica Jimenez. Jessica Jimenez. Luis Sarabia.
Good evening, Miss.
Good evening, Luis. Thank you. Ángel Toaza. Ángel Toaza. Zuley Vega.
Hello, Miss Andrea.
Hello, Zuley. Thank you very much. Okay, so once again, Pedro Anchundia. Jessica Jimenez. Your mic, it's off, Jessica.
Good evening, Miss.
Thank you, Jessica. Okay, guys. So let me start with today's class. I don't know if you guys remember, but on last class, I told you about an activity, right? This presentation right here, that this is related to the grading category projects, right? So this is an activity that on today's class, you will have to present, right? So the presentation is about choosing a country, Argentina, Brazil, Mexico. The country is up to you. And you will have to cover the following points, such as what's the most famous thing in that country? What's the capital of that country? Who's the president of the country that you choose? And what do you like the most about that country? So if you speak from 2 minutes until 4 minutes, you will be fine, okay? This is practice. I'm gonna give you my feedback. I'm gonna tell you in which points you can improve, you can be better, okay? So don't worry, be relaxed. This is not a lesson. This is not a quiz, so take it easy, okay? Relájense, es una actividad simplemente para poderles dar mi retroalimentación y que ustedes puedan saber en qué mejorar. Así que no se preocupen, okay? So this activity, once again, will be considered in the projects category. Remember that we have projects. We also have Alticia, and also we have class participation. The last grading category is the final evaluation, okay? So I don't know if you were, what's this? I don't know if you were able to check this. This is the oral rubric. So this is a rubric, right? This is a document. This is a tool that allows me to give you like a really good qualification, right? For example, if Erica do her presentation, it's not that I'm going to grade her based if I like her or if I don't like her, okay? La rúbrica es un documento que a mí me permite calificar de manera imparcial. No porque Erika me caiga bien o me caiga mal, no, sino que yo me enfoco aquí en ciertos componentes, en áreas, right? Let's see the first area. Organization of topic and task. And right here, you can see the different points, right? So you have the lowest of the categories, 0 to 0.5. So you're gonna get this grade if you have no organization on the topic and you don't have any introduction, body development, right? But let's say that you are well organized. You have introduction, body development, conclusion. You are gonna get the 2 points. You also have the area of language usage and vocabulary. Same thing. Right here, you have the description, the pronunciation and enunciation, delivery of message and comfort level with language, and if you are original with the message and the oral production skills. So it is important that you notice this rubric because this is the same rubric I'm gonna use to the final oral quiz. Esta es la misma rúbrica que no solamente yo la voy a usar, sino que se la utiliza en los otros niveles, ¿verdad? Esta rúbrica se la va a utilizar para el examen final, porque dentro del examen final a ustedes se les evaluará todos los skills, writing, reading, also use of language and oral, ¿verdad? Otro de los componentes es la parte oral. Y ahí vamos nosotros como docentes a tomar esta rúbrica. Okay, so let's see. Do you have any questions about the things that I have mentioned? Any questions that you may have before we start with the presentations? Okay, let me check the chat box. Okay, Pedro. So, Pedro, are you there now? Pedro, let me know that you are there.
Teacher, buenos días, buenas tardes.
Okay, Pedro, I know that probably this is your first class, but if I call your name, you have these 4 ways to let me know that you are there. You can either say here, you can say hello, you can say hi, or you can say good evening, okay? Also, Pedro, my suggestion is to check the previous videos, right? Because in the past class, I mentioned really important things. So for not only Pedro, but for all of you, if you want to check the class videos, you can go to YouTube and we have a channel. Academia de Idiomas de la Universidad Católica de Santiago Guayaquil has a channel. So my suggestion is to subscribe to this channel, okay? So I'm gonna share with you the link to the channel so you can subscribe. And right here, you go to inicio, videos, listas, comunidad, canales, información, right? If you go to channels, right there, you're gonna find the different, let me once again. No, it's gonna be right here on list, right here. So right here in list, you are gonna find the different courses, right? So you have to look for our course, our level. Right here we have English level 3Q, that's not us. English level 1N, that's not us. English level 3R, neither, that's us. Let me check. Let me check if we are already right here. I don't think that we have the videos yet. Okay, but it doesn't matter, ¿verdad? Todavía no han subido los videos. Estaba confundida porque este es de mi otro curso, pero sí tengo los videos y de hecho los voy a compartir con ustedes ahora para que, sobre todo Pedro, que no está familiarizado con las instrucciones de la primera clase, lo pueda observar ya después y se pueda familiarizar con el contenido. Okay, so, okay, I'm gonna share the video of the first class. This was on Thursday, October 19. Okay. October 19. And I'm also gonna share with you guys the video of the second class, right? This was on October 20, Friday. Now, let's start with the presentation, okay? So, I'm gonna start with Alex Ayauca. So, Alex, you are gonna start your presentation, okay? You are gonna share your screen. I'm gonna set you as a host so you can share your screen, okay? So, at this moment, you are gonna be able to share your screen and start with your presentation. Not only to Alex, but to all of you guys. A really good suggestion. Sometimes us, Guayaquileños, if you are from Machala, like in general, Ecuadorians, we tend to speak really fast. ¿Verdad? Nosotros los ecuatorianos, los de Machala, Cuenca, de donde seamos en general, los ecuatorianos o sea, por lo general solemos hablar muy rápido, ¿verdad? No pronunciamos las palabras. Estoy hablando en español, ¿verdad? Entonces, por favor, en inglés procuren tener una buena... al momento de hablar, no se coman las letras, no se coman las sílabas. Hablen tranquilamente, tómense su tiempo, ¿ok? So if you're gonna say, for example, I am Alex Ayauca, I'm going to talk about countries, okay? Go slowly. Don't do, I'm Alex Ayauca, I'm going to talk about countries. No, okay? Go slow, okay? So Alex, please share your screen so you can start with the presentation. Okay, Alex choose Canada. So Alex, whenever you're ready, please start with your presentation, okay?
Good evening, Miss Andrea. Today I am going to take a leader about the country of Canada. What's the most famous thing about that country? The most famous thing that can be found in Canada is Niagara Falls. They are connected to the United States through the Rainbow Bridge. It's sited on the west shore of the Niagara River overlooks Orsay Show Falls, the longest section of the waterfall's elevators transport visited to a lower water viewing point behind the falls. A cliffside park as a walk next to the foot they skeleton tower with an observation deck. What's the capital of that country? Canada is made up of a constitutional monarchy and a parliamentary democracy. Its capital is Ottawa, Ontario. Who's the president of that country? Justin Pierre James Trudeau is a Canadian politician. After the victory by absolute majority of the Liberal Party in the federal election of October.
Okay, that's it, Alex?
What do you like the most about that country? I like its great rocky landscape, forests, glaciers, and countless lakes. It is one of the countries where you can observe the northern lights. Thank you, Miss Andrea.
Okay, thank you, Alex. So, Alex, I'm gonna tell you something so you can get better with your presentation, okay? So hear me out. So always remember that you have to be organized whenever you start a presentation. Take a look on this. You have to include introduction, body development, and conclusion, right? Just in Spanish. Let's say that, Alex, ¿en qué carrera estudias tú?
Ingeniería civil.
Ingeniería civil, okay. So let's say that you have a presentation of estructuras, ¿verdad? Te dicen, Alex, tú tienes que, estoy siendo muy básica porque no tengo idea de ingeniería civil, ¿no? Entonces que te digan, Alex, tienes que exponer sobre, permítanme, pensé que estaba compartiendo mi pantalla, ok. Te digan, tienes que exponer sobre estructuras antisísmicas, ¿no? Lo que sea que tú vayas a exponer, tú debes, en primer lugar, iniciar presentándote, ¿verdad? Hola clase, hola Miss, mi nombre es Alex Ayauca y yo hoy voy a hablar de estructuras antisísmicas. Entonces, le das una apertura al tema, ¿right? Y en la final comienzas, en esta presentación voy a hablar, primero, ¿qué son las estructuras? Segundo, ¿cuáles son los puntos sensibles para la construcción? Y por último, voy a hablar en precauciones de dónde no construir, ¿no? Entonces, ahí como que estás dando una descripción de lo que vas a hablar y ya comienzas, desarrollas el tema y tienes que cerrar el tema, ¿verdad? Por último, y alguna conclusión. Entonces, lo mismo es acá en inglés. Mi sugerencia, simplemente con que tú ya te presentes, ya vas comiéndote ahí unos 20, 25 segundos, ¿ok? So, hello class, my name is Alex Ayauca, and I'm a civil engineering student from la Universidad Católica, and I'm going to talk about Canada. Okay, so remember, an introduction, it's necessary. Okay. Ahora, tú tienes una buena pronunciación, Alex. No tienes mala pronunciación. ¿Qué sucede? Estamos hablando que aquí tú tienes que, esto es speaking, no reading. Tú has puesto y has pegado un texto que habrás encontrado en internet, en Wikipedia o en algún lugar. Y obviamente va a salir con palabras complejas. Fuera diferente si tú investigas del tema. Déjame ver qué dice Canadá. Ah, mira, está hablando de Niagara Falls. Ok, esta palabra yo no sé qué significa. Voy a ver qué significa y la voy a cambiar por una más común, ¿verdad? Entonces, esa es otra sugerencia. No lo que vean, lo copien y lo peguen. Léanlo, sí, primero, pero vean si lo entienden. Y a partir de que ustedes vean que lo entienden, o si no, cambien esas palabras que son a la final fuera del nivel A1 en que estamos nosotros, porque muchas palabras de las que pusiste, Alex, son mucho más avanzadas, ¿ok? Pero lo hiciste bastante bien. Those are my suggestions, Alex, and I told them in Spanish so you can have them 100% clear, ¿ok? Now, so since you did it pretty good, Alex, let me tell you your final grade. Give me a second. Okay, your grade, Alex, it's 8.5. Okay, that's your grade. You did it really good. Believe me, with these suggestions, you are gonna get better. Okay, great job, Alex. So now let's continue with the next.
Thank you, teacher.
Yes. Thank you. Ah, you say thank you. Okay. So I'm guessing, Pedro, do you have any presentation? Pedro Anchundia.
Teacher.
Yes, Pedro. ¿Tienes alguna
Teacher,
presentación?
es mi primera clase, no tenía conocimiento de nada, ni siquiera había entrado a la plataforma porque recién revisé el correo, no estaba en la ciudad.
Ok, te pregunto algo. ¿Recién te inscribiste o fue por descuido tuyo?
No, yo me inscribí la semana anterior,
Ujú.
pero tenía un problema con la universidad porque me tenían unas prácticas pendientes. Yo ya terminé toda la carrera y no me podía inscribir, no me podía, ya hice la tesis y todo, me dijeron que me faltaba una práctica.
Ujú.
Entonces estaba en ese asunto arreglando y recién hoy me inscribieron en la práctica e inclusive tengo tareas que presentar anteriores porque ya la profesora de la materia ha enviado tareas, entonces yo solamente pensaba que me faltaba lo inglés, entonces he estado en y no he estado aquí en la ciudad.
Ok,
Entonces
pero,
hoy,
o sea, ¿por qué ya me
yo me-
apareces en la lista desde la semana pasada? Ya estabas inscrito y no te conectaste.
sí, o sea, no sabía que ya había las clases, solamente sabía que me había inscrito, pero no sabía cuándo eran las clases. Dijeron que me iban a enviar un correo, pero no había revisado esta parte de aquí.
Okay, I'm gonna skip. So Catherine is not here. Okay, Alexander Castro, are you ready? Are you gonna share your screen? Let me give you I'm gonna set you as a co-host. Okay, Alexander? So whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Ya, Santo. Lo de las diapositivas, ¿verdad?
Yes, correct. Okay.
¿Sí se ve?
Yes, I can see your screen, Alexander.
Hello, my name is Alexander Castro. I am 21 years old. I am studying nutrition and dietetics in UCSG.
Mhm.
I go to about the countries is Ecuador.
Mhm.
What's the most famous things about that country? The Galapagos Archipelago is one of the largest scientific and tourist attraction in Ecuador,
Mhm.
which down these countries, the most well known and famous attraction in the countries. What is the country of the capital of the country? Quito is the second country, is capital city in the world. 2830 meters above sea level. It has an area for 123 kilometers per second and around the 2002 million inhabitants. Who is the president of the country? The first president of the Republic was Juan José Flores, and the current president is Guillermo Lasso, who is the electors in April 11, 2021, was elected for the president period 2021 of 2025 after the election of October 16, 2023, described by the law process is Daniel Noboa, was elected to continue his 2021 of 2025 president then. What do you like the most about that countries? Ecuador is wonderful country full of culture, biodiversity, and friendly people, which allows you feel great strength of the territory and the assures as much stronger sense of belonging and the identify. Thank you.
Okay, great job, Alexander. So what Alexander did right now basically is what I was suggesting, right? I told you that you need to do an introduction of yourself. So Alexander said his name. He also said the career he's on. He also mentioned his age. So that is an appropriate way, Okay, great job, Alexander. Congratulations. And well, in the organization of the topic, you did it amazing. Okay, there are like probably some words that you can pronounce better, but you use really basic language. So great job. La muerte cruzada, right? The right way to say it is not cross death, right? I mean, death cross. No, this is the right way to say muerte cruzada. Right now, I'm sending through the email. It's crossed that, okay? Muerte cruzada es realmente, yo creo que en países inglés hablantes no creo que se suele utilizar. But anyway, that is the right way to say, okay? So great job, Alexander. Your grade is 9.5, okay? That is your grade. Amazing job. Let's continue with Juan Carlos Cordero. So I don't think, yes, Juan Carlos, I'm gonna give you I'm gonna set you as a co-host so you can share your screen, okay? So whenever you're ready, Juan Carlos, let's start with your presentation.
Good evening. The country I chose is Japan. Japan is an island country in East Asia, located in the northwest of the Pacific Ocean. Uh, Tokyo is the capital and largest city of Japan, as well as being the second most populated of the world. Japan does not have a president. The head of government appointed prime minister. The current prime minister is Fumio Kishida, who has governed since October 4, 2021. According to the constitution, it is the emperor who appoints the prime minister. One of the most famous things about Japan is Mount Fuji. It is the highest peak on the island of Honshu and in all of Japan. And you can see it from the city of Tokyo on a clear day. It is an attractive volcanic cone and is a recurring theme in Japanese art. Currently, it is a well-known tourist destination for mountaineering from the beginning of July to the end of September. The majority are to climb at night to appreciate the sunrise. Well, what I like most about the country is the Shinkansen. Shinkansen, better known in America as bullet train. They are high-speed trains that travel through Japan and can get from one destination to another in a short time. Thanks. It's all.
Amazing job. Carlos. You did it pretty good. So congratulations. You got a really good pronunciation, and I feel that you are confident, you're secure. I don't feel you like you're nervous, which is a good thing. I think that the only suggestion that I have, it's one word on how to pronunciate this word correctly. The word it's ocean, right? Like Pacific Ocean. That is the only thing, okay? Besides that, really good job. You have 10, okay? So thank you very much. Now, let's continue with the next student. This is, okay, Erika del Valle, it's your turn. Don't do that face. Don't stress yourself, okay? Take it easy. Remember, you can introduce yourself, okay? Go, I'm Erika del Valle. Hi, class. Hi, miss. I'm going to talk about, I don't know which country you choose, but take it easy, okay? Don't see this as this is your final quiz. Take it easy, okay? So right now, I'm gonna set you as a host. So whenever you're ready, start sharing your screen, okay? Okay, I can see your screen. I see that you are going to talk about Brazil. So take it easy, take a deep breath, and start, okay?
Hello, class. My name is Erika del Valle. I am 26 years old. I am a Contabilidad y Auditoría student. I am going to tell to you about Brazil. What is the most famous thing about the country? The most famous thing in Brazil is Rio Carnival. What's the capital of that country? Its capital is Brasilia. Who is the president of that country? Its president is Luis Ignacio Lula da Silva. What do you like the most about that country? I like the Brazilian Carnival. Thank you.
Hey, great job. You did it correctly, okay? Only a few things that I can mention so you can improve, right? Since we are in an English class, you said that you are estudiante de contabilidad y auditoría, right? You can say, I'm gonna write it in the chat. Like that. I'm sorry. I am, well, this is incorrect. Let me rewrite it, okay? I am a accountant. Okay, you can go like this. I am a accountant and auditing a student. That is the way that you say it in English, okay? And remember that the pronunciation is Brazil, okay? That is the only two things I have to mention. Besides that, really good job, okay? I know that you have to work on being fluent, but this is what we are going to practice during this level, ¿verdad? Sé que tienes que todavía ser un poco más fluida en el lenguaje y eso es lo que vamos a practicar en este nivel. Pero aparte de eso, really good job, okay? You, Erika, you have 10. Really good job.
Gracias.
You are welcome. Now, let's continue with the next student. So we have Jessica Jimenez. Jessica, I'm gonna set you as a host so you can share your screen, okay?
Miss, yo no pude presentar este deber porque yo le estuve preguntando a una compañera porque el día viernes no me conecté porque estuve enferma para ver qué deber había dejado, pero no me indicó de esta tarea. Entonces no lo he podido realizar.
Ok, but no tienes que preguntarle a tus compañeros. Yo soy la profesora. A mí me tienes que consultar. Si tú me hubieras-
Claro, incluso yo no sé si vio que le mandé un WhatsApp, pero tampoco tuve respuesta, entonces.
me mandaste fue
Y la esta, y también había unas evaluaciones que se me pasaron porque no pude realizar para ver si me ayudaba con eso.
Sí, yo te las puedo abrir, pero lo de la actividad debiste haberme preguntado a mí y para eso hay un grupo también. ¿Sí?
Claro.
Ok. I'm gonna continue with Luis Sarabia. Luis. Okay, let me give you the permits. Give me a second. So there you go, Luis. So whenever you're ready, you can start sharing your screen. Okay, Luis, just give me a second before we start with your presentation, okay? So, this is the only time that I'm gonna do this because we are on the second week of class. So, in the case of Pedro and in the case of Jessica, you are gonna do this presentation tomorrow, okay? This is the only time I'm gonna allow this so you don't lose your points, okay? Por ser la segunda semana de clases, voy a hacer que tanto Jessica como Pedro el día de mañana hagan esta presentación para que no pierdan estos puntos, ¿sí? Pero que no pase de mañana, por favor, y no se despreocupen de las actividades que se las planea con anticipación. Cualquier cosa me preguntan a mí o también pueden preguntar, para eso tenemos un grupo, ¿ok? Now,
Miss,
Zuley,
mira, lo que pasa es que yo en la clase anterior yo estuve conectada, pero hasta las 8:30. Y de ahí lo que pasa es que se me fue el internet y no pude entre las 9 por ahí. Y yo, por ejemplo, esta tarea que están realizando el día de hoy, no, yo no la escuché.
ok. En cualquier caso, a los tres básicamente les estoy justificando su falta de preocupación, chicos. Y se los voy a dejar pasar por ser esta ocasión. No debería ser así. Debería calificarles sobre menor nota. Por ser segunda semana, por temas de que están iniciando, ok, no voy a ponerme, como se dice criollamente, machetera, pero por favor que no vuelva a suceder, ok, porque no va a haber más oportunidades como estas. Así que Zuley, Pedro y Jessica, por favor, mañana la presentación sin falta, ok.
Miss,
Thank you.
disculpe que le interrumpa, una consulta.
Sí, se ve.
Aparte de esta,
Pedro, dame un ratito, Luis, por favor, cuéntame, Pedro.
aparte de esta actividad, ¿tenemos alguna otra actividad? Escuché que también había unas evaluaciones que
Sí,
las habían hecho.
cuando culmine en la clase de hoy, hicimos unas actividades en el muro. Entonces, las abriré para que puedan completarlas.
Gracias. ¿Y su número de teléfono lo podía encontrar en el grupo que?
A ver, te debieron haber enviado un correo. En ese correo, Alfonso te pone un grupo de WhatsApp. Ya,
Ok,
dentro de ese grupo de WhatsApp estoy yo. Si buscas dentro de los integrantes, va a haber un contacto que dice Andrea Rodríguez. Ese es mi número. Y te sugiero que cuando culmine la clase de hoy, por favor, veas el video de la clase del 19 de octubre, porque ahí se mencionó funcionamiento, calificaciones, para que te pongas al tanto, ¿sí?
ok, gracias.
Ok. Okay, now, Luis, it's your turn. So whenever you're ready, and I'm so sorry for taking too long.
¿Sí se ve la presentación?
Yes, Luis.
Okay. Bueno. Hello, good night. My name is Luis Fernando Sarabia Parga. I am a medical student, level 1 course, teacher Andrea Rodriguez. Country, Ecuador. Ecuador has natural diversity like the Island Galapagos. Ecuador has a great variety in gastronomy. Ecuador has the best memes. Capital of Ecuador. The capital of Ecuador is Quito, a city of culture and history. Who is president of Ecuador? The current president of Ecuador is Guillermo Lasso. What do you like the most about the country? I like its beaches. I like its volcanoes. I like its food. Thank you very much for attention.
Okay, thank you very much. I really like the slide with the memes. Memes is the pronunciation in English, okay? Memes, Spanish, memes, English, okay? Now you know it, okay?
Estaba en duda en eso, cómo se decía en inglés. Por más que buscaba, no encontré.
Okay, let me check because let me
¿Me puede
check.
repetir cómo se dice?
Memes like this.
Memes.
I'm gonna memes. Memes, yeah. Right there in the chat box, I sent it. But let me show you something.
Okay, thank you.
You are welcome. Okay, so you always can go to the good Google Translate to check the pronunciation. Let's take a look, okay? So right here, you have in Spanish. Memes. Let's see if in English we can see the right pronunciation.
Memes.
See? Memes, right? So you can just go Google, look, I even have it right here in my favorite pages, right? Google Translator, because I'm not saying that you should not use a Google Translator, right? You can use it, but not for full text. You can use it with certain words. Yo jamás condeno el uso del traductor. Es una muy buena herramienta. Lo que no recomiendo utilizarlo es en textos enteros, ¿no? Porque los conozco, ya he estado bastante tiempo en esto. Sé que llega un writing y dicen, bueno, a traducir. ¿De qué me piden que escriba? Mi nombre es, I'm sorry. Mi nombre es Andrea Rodríguez y soy profesora de inglés. Right? That is not something that you should do. Eso no es algo que deberían hacer. El traductor es para palabras concretas. How do I say convertir in English? Okay, let's say convertir. Oh, and let me check how is the pronunciation.
Convert.
Convert, right? Convert.
Convert.
So same thing with the, for example, if you want to know how to, okay, this is presidente. How do I pronounce this?
President.
President. And look, learn to pronounce. If you click right here, you even have the sound, president, right? And you can have right here, look. You can even practice right here, look.
President.
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 So once again, it's a really good tool, okay? So just know that you can go right here in Google, Google Translate or Google Traductor, right? It is a really good tool, okay? So Luis, you did a really good job. I know that sometimes you see that probably you don't feel confident. A veces veo como que te sientes nervioso, como que sientes que no lo puedes hacer bien, but you did a really good pronunciation, a really good presentation, so great job, okay? You have 10 as well because you have an organization topic, your pronunciation was okay, so great job, okay? Now, do I have Angel right here? I don't think so. And Catherine, I noticed that you are in a car. Are you able to do the presentation? You.
Perdón, no sé si puedes compartir desde mi teléfono la presentación, pero sí la hice.
Okay, let me ask you something. Are you going to your house right now?
Sí.
Okay, you are gonna get to your house eventually, right? Okay, so let's do this, okay? Let's wait until the end of the class so you are already in your house and you can do the presentation from your computer. Is that okay?
Okay, perfect.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Okay, so we still have pending the presentation of Pedro. Catherine is doing this later. Well, in this case, Jessica, Angel, he's not here, and Suley. Okay, Suley, it's your turn. You told me about your situation as well. Okay, so we also have Suley for tomorrow. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna go right now. We are gonna work in our Moodle platform, okay? So let's go to our Moodle platform. And in the case of Pedro, I don't know if you know how to access to this, but in any case, I'm gonna send how to access to the Moodle platform. You have to click into this link right here, right? And this is gonna take you to the Moodle platform. Voy a ser bien breve en esto, Pedro, por favor. Aquí es donde vamos a realizar nuestras actividades durante la clase. Estoy mandando el link, ¿verdad? Aquí para que accedas. Alfonso en ese email te envió cómo acceder. Tienes que acceder en tu usuario número de cédula y en tu clave número de cédula. Posterior a eso te va a pedir que cambies la contraseña. Y una vez que ya estés ahí, cambies la contraseña, vas a poder trabajar acá. Okay? So, let's start, guys. We were covering this unit right here, right? 2A. So we were we already checked this. Okay, so we were on this unit, right? We already developed some of the activities, and also we were checking the countries and the nationalities, right? So I wanna tell you something about this so you can have a better understanding into the topic that we will continue covering right now, okay? So remember that we have some structure, right? We're talking about countries and nationalities, right? And remember that we have subject pronouns and we have the verb to be. I already told you that the verb to be is to talk about feelings, nationalities, age. So this is the case right now. Take a look. Marta is from London. You are Ecuadorian. Nick is happy. Bob and Anna are late. I am a student. And I also told you about contraction. We have the full form and the contraction. Full form is when we have basically two words, right? You are Ecuadorian, but the contraction is you're Ecuadorian, right? So instead of going full form as you are, we say you're. Instead of saying he is, we go his. Instead of saying they are, we say their. And instead of saying I am, we're gonna say am. Okay? We can also go with negative. Marta is not from London. You are not Ecuadorian. Nick is not happy. Bob and Anna are not sad. And if we have the contraction, basically it's us doing this. Is not only one word. Marta isn't from London. You aren't Ecuadorian. Nick isn't happy. Bob and Anna aren't late. And we can also make questions. But in this case, we start with the verb to be. Is Marta from London? Are you Ecuadorian? Is Nick happy? Are Bob and Anna late? Okay. So right here, we are gonna do this activity right now, right here in my screen, okay? Take a look. We have 4 sentences. The first one, I'm British. Second one, they are Brazilian. Third, it's in South Africa. And 4, you're French. So right now, I'm gonna ask you to make each of these sentences negative. For example, we have the first one. You can say, I'm not British, right? I'm not British. So right here you have the negative one. So let's see. What about the next one? Luis Sarabia. We have, they are Brazilian. So how would you do this negative?
Yeah. I am not Brazilian.
No, but look, this is the
Okay.
this is the subject and this is the verb to be. So how would you do it?
So they are not Brazilian.
Correct. They are not Brazilian. And if you want to go with the contraction, you will go, they aren't Brazilian, right? Either way, it's correct. Right now, we are going to stick with the contraction. Great job, Luis. Now, let's go with the third one. So, Suley, we have, it's in South Africa. We can also say it is in South Africa. How would you turn this in negative?
It is in North South America.
Okay, it is not in South America. Amazing. In South South America. Okay, Suley. So if I tell you to do this contraction right here, how would you do the contraction? This is the words that you have to contract, to do only one. How would you do it? Take a look right here. We have the answer right here. This is plus not. So how would you do it right here?
Eat,
Uh-huh.
eat.
Okay, it. And remember, tienes que juntar estas dos palabras. Estas dos se hacen una. How would you contract this?
It is not.
Okay, it is not is the full form. Esta es la forma completa, ¿verdad? Same thing right here. Let me tell you something, okay? For example, they are not Brazilian. So right here, this is full form. And this is contraction. Because right here you have two words, full form. And right here you have only one word. This is the contraction. So I'm asking you to do the same thing right here. This is the full form. So I'm asking you to do this contraction. How would you do this contraction, Suley?
It's not.
It will be, it isn't. It isn't in
America.
In South America, correct, okay? Remember, it isn't. Lo que contraemos es el verbo to be y la parte negativa, okay? In South, I'm sorry. Okay, this is the contraction. Contraction. Now, let's go with this one right here. Okay, you're French. This is the contraction, right? Contraction. Because if I do the full form, it will be you are French. This is the full, the full form. So let's see. Alex Ayauca, how would you turn this in negative?
You're not French.
Correct. You're not French. Okay, Alex. How would you do this in contraction?
You aren't French.
Correct. You aren't French. Great job, Alex. Thank you very much. Now, you usually are going to see questions like this. Where are you from? For example, I can ask this to Juan Carlos. Juan Carlos, where are you from? You Juan Carlos, where are you from?
I'm from
Ecuador? Ecuador, right?
Ecuador.
Yes, right? Entonces,
From or come from?
I'm sorry?
From or come from?
No, from. You say it like this. So if I ask you, Juan Carlos, right? I ask you, where are you from, right? That is the question. Usually, whenever somebody wants to know what's your nationality, they are going to ask this question. Where are you from? ¿De dónde eres? So the answer, it will be, I'm from plus the country, right? So you can go, I'm from, contraction, or you can go, I am from, and the country, right? You can either say, I'm from Guayaquil, I'm from Machala, depending of your city, okay? Thank you, Juan Carlos. I'm gonna leave this right here. So right here you have this example, right? You have Cristiano Ronaldo, and we have the question, where is Cristiano Ronaldo from? He is from Portugal. You can also do the contraction of this, where's, or you can go with where is. Same thing right here. He's from Portugal. Now, let's see. We have Lionel Messi. Where's Lionel Messi from? He's from Argentina, right? We have Shakira. Where's, or you can go with the full form, where is Shakira from? She's from Colombia. Where's Luis Miguel from? Or you can go full form. Where is Luis Miguel from? He's from Mexico. And right here you have El Conejo Malo, Benito. Where's Bad Bunny from? He's from Puerto Rico. Okay? So whenever you see this, where are you from? Is that somebody is asking you your nationality, the country that you were born. Now, remember something. We have countries and we have nationalities. Country is Argentina, Ecuador, China. Nationality is argentino, ecuatoriano, chino. ¿Ok? Esa es la diferencia entre país y nacionalidad. So, for example, I'm from Argentina. Yo soy de Argentina. Ese es mi país. Pero si yo digo mi nacionalidad, I'm Argentinian. Yo soy argentino. Marta is from Ecuador. That is the country. Marta is Ecuadorian nationality. I'm from China, country. China is the country. I'm Chinese nationality. Melanie is from Spain. Melanie is Spanish. Helen is from France. Helen is French. Omar is from Italy. Omar is Italian. Christian is from Japan. Christian is Japanese. Andreina is from England. Andreina is English. Okay, now that we already checked this activity, let's go back to our Moodle platform. And right now, we are gonna, we already checked this. I remember that we already checked this pronunciation, right? So we are gonna keep move right here. And give me a second. I'm gonna make this available for you, okay? Because right now, you are not seeing this. Let me put this available. Look at the pictures. Okay, we are gonna start with this activity right here, okay? 3A. Look at the pictures, write the nationalities. So if you are wondering where you can find this, is in this unit, Unit 2A. We are in English, we're American. So we already developed all of these activities. And right now, we are going to develop this one right here. Look at the pictures, write the nationality. So you guys are gonna click into this button right here, and you are gonna start with the quiz. So you have these pictures, 3 pictures. So it's your duty to check what's the nationality. The possible options are, listen to the pronunciation, English, German, Japanese. English, German, Japanese. So if you want to identify, take a look on the in their faces, their shirts, right? Their jerseys. You can check because of that, what's the nationality of these people. So let's have 2 minutes so you can analyze this and then you can tell me your answers, okay? Okay, guys. So do I have any volunteer for the first picture? Okay, Pedro, what's the answer of picture number 1?
Japanese.
Japanese, okay? Can you please, Pedro, can you please read the whole sentence, this plus the Japanese? Read the whole answer. We're Japanese. Pedro, lee toda la respuesta, por favor.
We're Japanese.
We're Japanese. Remember, this is the contraction of we are. Okay, listen, Pedro. We're Japanese. Repeat.
We're Japanese.
We're Japanese. Correct. Thank you, Pedro. Now, let's continue with Catherine. Catherine, number 2. What's the answer for number 2?
Are you German?
Are you German? Correct. Thank you very much, Catherine. And Jessica Jimenez, picture number 3, please.
They're English.
Correct. Great pronunciation. Remember, this is contraction. They're English.
They're
Amazing.
English.
Yeah, you did it correctly. Great job, Jessica. Now, let's save this activity, right? You save your answers so you can have this activity. And let's hear, because right here we have the pronunciation of these 3 sentences.
1.51. 1,
We're Japanese. Hi. Hi.
2,
Are you German?
3,
They're English.
Okay, so let's close this and let's continue with the next activity. Right here we have be plural. Okay, let's see this activity. What's the deal with this? What is about? So right here we have the instruction, complete the chart. This is chart, okay? Es un recuadro, una tabla. So we have the verb to be in plural, no one but 2 or more, right? And we have affirmative and negative. So we have where it's the contraction and we are is the full form. The next one, we aren't contraction, we are not full form. So right here, we are asked to identify right here which one is the correct answer, because we have your, we have to identify what's the correct verb to be right here. There, and what's the correct verb to be right here. Then we have you are not, and they are not. So please, let's have 2 minutes so you can identify which of these options are the correct in each of these boxes. Okay, so Suley, we have your. What's the right verb to be right here?
You are.
Correct, you are, right? Contraction, full form. Thank you, Zuley. Alexander Castro, what about the next one? There, so right here, what's the right answer?
Are.
Correct, they are. So we have contraction and full form. Thank you, Alexander. Next one, we have you are not. So let's see what's the correct answer. Luis Sarabia.
You aren't.
Correct, you aren't. Amazing. And finally, let's go with, let me check, Juan Carlos. What about the last one? They are not.
They are not. They aren't.
Correct, they aren't. Amazing job, guys. Thank you very much. So remember, click into the bottom of send so you can register your activity. And we will continue with the next one. Right now, we will develop this activity right here. Grammar Bank 2A. So right here, we have 2 attempts and 25 minutes to develop this. Now, let's read the instruction, okay? Erica, can you please read the instruction? This is the instruction, Erica. Just read this. That's it. Change the bold.
Change the bold words for a pronoun.
Example, yes.
Example, you, he.
Yes, correct. Thank you, Erica. So look, bold word, it's like in Spanish we say en negrita, right? Bold, change the bold word for a pronoun. Remember that I told you that we have different pronouns. Let me go right here. These are the subject pronouns. I, you, he, she, it, they, and we. So it's I, Andrea Rodriguez, I'm your teacher. You, Erica, you, Catherine, you, Alex. He, I'm referring to a man, right? My father, he, Nick, Robert, Harry, all of that, it's the equivalent of he. She, it's a woman, a girl. It's the equivalent of Sofia, of Rafaela, of Zoila. It's the equivalent for a thing or an animal. So this is my cell phone, right? This is an it. This is a mug, right? I can say that this is an it as well. They, whenever I'm referring to 2 or more people. Alex and Pedro, they. We, whenever I'm referring to some other people and me. Andrea, Catherine, and Alex, we, right? Ellos, they, nosotros, we. So the thing that you have to do in this is to replace or to change the word involved to a pronoun. So right here we have Diana and I. Diana and I are in room 4. So I ask you, Catherine, Diana and I, what's the equivalent for Diana and I?
We.
Correct, we, right? Diana y yo. Entonces, en lugar de decir Diana y yo puedo decir nosotras. So that is why, in this case, we, it's the correct answer. Notice that we have a full stop right here. So because we have a full stop, we have to start with a capital letter. aquí tenemos un punto. Como hay un punto, después de un punto iniciamos con mayúscula. If I do this, that will be incorrect because that is lowercase. I have to use capital letter. So you are gonna do the exact same thing with the remaining sentences. You have the Taj Mahal, Mark and James, Rosa, Mira and Rita, Paul, you and Sarah, Jen and I, Honda and Toyota are Japanese. Okay, so let's have 5 minutes so you can think this through and then you can tell me your answers. Okay, 5 minutes. Okay, guys, so let's check your answers, okay? We already have number 1 done, right? Diana and I are in room 4. We're in room 4. So, Jessica Jimenez, can you please read the whole sentence?
The Taj Mahal is India. Is in India.
Correct. So we have the Taj Mahal. This is a monument, right? This is, if you Google it, let's go to Google, you're gonna see that it's, let's say, like a building, right? So because it is a building, right? So it's the equivalent of it. Okay, so that is why Jessica's answer is correct. Great job, Jessica. Let's continue with number 3. Zuley Vega, number 3, please.
Armar and Jan James in Italy. Are they in Italy?
Correct. I'm sorry. Are Mark and James in Italy? Are they in Italy? So Mark and James, 2 people, it's the equivalent of they. Great job, Zuley. Now, Alexander Castro, number 5, please.
Okay. Number
I'm
4.
sorry, number 4, yes, I'm sorry.
Where is Rosa from? Where are?
Okay, we have Rosa, right? Only one woman, only one girl. So where is and what's the pronoun? Remember, these are the possible pronouns. I, you, he, she, it, they, and we. Yes, correct. Can you repeat the whole sentence?
Where is Rosa from? Where's she is from?
No, where's she from? That's it, okay? No, where is she from? Where's she from? This one right here, as you can see, where's. Let me do it right here. Let me go. Okay, let me go right here, okay? Look, so right here you have this, right? Where's. It's the same thing of saying where is. This is contraction, okay? So basically right here we have where is she from, okay? Thank you, Alexander, good job. Let's continue with number 5, Pedro Anchundia.
Yeah, Miriam and Rita are Brazilian. They are Brazilian.
Correct. Right now, you're saying they are Brazilian, right? You're saying this. They are Brazilian. But in the exercise, we have this. This is the contraction. So in this case, Pedro, the pronunciation is there, right? No, they are. They are es cuando yo no tengo la contracción, como aquí, ¿verdad? Tengo 2 palabras, they y tengo la palabra are. Pero en este caso, que tengo una contracción, que tengo una sola palabra, la pronunciación cambia y hago una sola palabra. They're Brazilian. Okay, thank you, Pedro. Let's continue with number 6, Alex Ayauca.
Paul Heisen in the hotel. He Heisen in the hotel.
Correct. Paul isn't, okay? Isn't in the hotel. So he isn't in the hotel. Great job, Alex. Thank you. Now, let's continue with Erika del Valle, number 7, please.
You and Sarah are in class 2. You're in class 2.
Correct. You and Sarah are in class 2. You're in class 2. Hay algo que, ¿verdad? Nosotros tenemos los pronombres, ¿no? Que es lo que les está diciendo. I am, you, he, she, it, they, we, ¿verdad? Son los que hemos estado manejando. Hay uno que también se maneja, no siempre se lo incluye, pero se lo maneja y es el que ahorita Erika dijo, que nosotros tenemos aquí you singular, ¿verdad? Singular. Pero hay un you plural también. Este you de singular es cuando yo digo you, Luis, tú, Luis. Pero hay un you que se lo coloca acá abajo en plural, plural, y significa ustedes, ¿verdad? Como que yo diga Juan Carlos y Jessica, ustedes van a hacer esta actividad, ¿ok? Entonces, obviamente se pronuncia igual, todo igual. El contexto me dirá cuándo yo lo estoy utilizando. Como en este caso, yo digo, tú y Sara están en la clase 2. Ustedes están en la clase 2. So that's why we're saying you're in class 2. Okay? Let's see number 8, Juan Carlos Cordero.
8.
Yes, 8.
Jim and I are from Oxford. We're from Oxford.
Correct. Nice pronunciation because Juan Carlos is saying we're from Oxford, right? Contraction. Not we are, but we're. Great pronunciation, Juan Carlos. And finally, let's see number 9. Catherine Bermeo.
Honda and Toyota are Japanese. They're Japanese.
Correct. Aquí estamos hablando de dos cosas, ¿verdad? Estamos hablando de Honda y Toyota. Podría venir, ok, Miss, pero usted dijo que cuando son cosas, estas son marcas, se utiliza it. Sí, pero como son dos cosas, es plural, aplica también el son japoneses. Esas cosas son japoneses. Aquí es plural, ¿ok? Si yo, por ejemplo, me refiero a dos perros, ¿verdad? Si yo me refiero a solo un perro, digo que el perro es lindo, it is beautiful. Pero si yo veo dos perritos súper bonitos, en ese caso yo digo they're beautiful. Okay, same thing right here. So click into finish the 10. Okay, so we can be done with this. So we got all of that correct, and we can move on into the next activity. Okay, so give me a second. Okay, we continue on Unit 2A, and our next activity will be Grammar Bank 2B. Let me show you which one is it. Is this one right here. Grammar Bank 2B. Okay, so let's click it. And also, right here, we're going to have 2 attempts and 25 minutes. So, right here, the instruction says, make affirmative or negative sentence or questions. And the only options are we, you, or they. These are the only options of pronouns. We don't have to use he, she, I, no. Only we, you, and they. So take a look on the examples, right? We have Luisa and I, and we have the nationality, Brazilian. So we said, instead of Luisa and I, we have to change it for a pronoun. So in this case, I change it with we. And we said affirmative, we're Brazilian. Next example, you and Henry. And in this case is teacher and negative. You aren't teachers, ¿verdad? Lo que tenemos que hacer es que esta primera parte, tenemos que identificar por qué pronombre se lo puede reemplazar. En este caso tenemos Luisa y yo. Por Luisa y yo podemos reemplazarlo por we, por nosotros. Identificamos qué tipo de oración nos piden. Afirmativo, negativo, pregunta. Ok, afirmativo. Entonces, por eso queda con we're Brazilian. En la segunda, tú y Henry. Es el equivalente a decir ustedes. Pero en este caso nos está diciendo que sea negativo. You aren't teachers. And the last one, Lisa and Tom. So the equivalent of Lisa and Tom is they. But in this case, we have a question. Remember, we have a structure for a question, right? We start with the verb to be, then we go with the subject, and then with the complement. So in this case, we have verb to be. The subject is they in Egypt. Are they in Egypt? So we have to do the exact same thing right here. Let's take a look on the first one. Take a look. Anna and I, Mexican. Okay, so Anna and I. What's the pronoun that we can choose? We, you, or they?
We.
We.
Correct. We, right? And in this case, we have that it has to be negative. So how do I do this negative? What's the verb to be right here? Are or is?
Are.
Are, okay? And how do I do that negative?
Aren't.
Correct. We aren't and Mexican. Mexican, okay? Aquí, si ustedes me dicen Miss, pero puede ser también, yo en lugar de poner la contracción, puedo poner are not Mexican, right? Y están en lo correcto. Sin embargo, en el libro, aquí nos está diciendo que básicamente entre líneas nos dice que utilicemos contracciones, ¿no? Entonces, por eso es adecuado que nosotros, we can go with aren't, okay? We aren't Mexican. So, you guys are gonna do the same thing with the remaining 5 sentences, okay? So, let's have 5 minutes and then we check the activities. Okay, guys, so let's check your answers, okay? Okay, we already did number 1, so we have to go with number 2. So, Luis, how will you do sentence number 2?
Yours.
Yes, correct. It will be you and
You in class 4.
okay, but it will be like this. You in class 4.
Class 4.
Yes, but there is something missing right here. Right? Look at this. We have we're Brazilian. You aren't teachers, are they? So right here we have something missing. What do we miss right here? Take a look. Remember that this is an affirmative sentence, right? So we have the subject, the verb to be, and the complement. So we are missing the verb to be. What's the verb to be of you?
Are.
Correct, you are, right? But remember that I told you that you have to go with the contraction, right? You're in class 4. Correct. Great job, Luis. Thank you very much. Now, let's go with the next one. So this is number 3. I'm gonna ask Erika del Valle. Number 3, please.
Are they English?
Correct. Are they English? Remember to write English with capital letter because it's a nationality and a nationality goes with capital letter. Great job, Erika. Let's continue with number 4, Alex Ayauca.
Are we in class 4?
Correct. Are we in class 4? Amazing. Great job, Alex. Let's continue with number 5. I'm gonna ask Pedro Anchundia. What about number 5?
You are
Okay. You are, what else?
in class.
In class 4. Okay. Pedro, notice something. We have to do this right here. This is affirmative, right? This is affirmative. Because I'm saying you are in class 4, but we need to turn this negative. So how would you do this negative? Let's see, right? So in negative, we have to go with the verb to be plus not, right? So we said it's not, and the contraction isn't. Correct, aren't, right? You aren't, and right here you have you aren't in class 4. Great job, Pedro. And finally, number 6, Alexander Castro. What about number 6, Alexander? We have Lucy and I. So what's the equivalent of the pronoun? Lucy and I. Correct. We, what else?
We are
Okay. What else?
on holidays.
Correct. On holiday. So once again, remember, we have to do the contraction. So we go with we're on holiday. Now, guys, remember that the contraction goes with apostrophe. La contracción en inglés la hace el apóstrofe. Tengan cuidado con sus teclados porque no es lo mismo el apóstrofe que una tilde. Déjenme ver, por ejemplo. Ok, eso es una tilde. ¿Se fijan que está como que más a la derecha? Entonces, lo que ustedes tienen que identificar es el apóstrofe, que es como una raya, una línea recta, ¿no? So, that is the only thing that I want to mention. Okay, now let's continue with the next activity. Okay. The next activity is this one right here. Grammar Bank 2C. Complete the conversations. And look right here. Use contraction where possible. So if we have the chance, we have to use contraction, okay? Let's see the activity. Once again, right here, you have 2 attempts. So if in the first one, you make a mistake, you can redo the activity. You can do the activity once again. So once again, let's read the instruction. Jessica, can you please read the instruction for us? Your microphone. Yes.
Complete the conversation. Use contraction where possible.
Correct. Thank you, Jessica. So once again, right here, you have some spaces, right? So your duty is to complete it with contractions when it is possible. Take a look at the example. They aren't French. They're Swiss from Lausanne. So right here, notice that we have a question, right? We have a question and the pronoun is you. So which one do you think it's the right answer right here? What's the verb to be that we have to use?
Are.
Correct. Are you from United States? So then we have the answer. No. What's the right answer right here?
We are.
We are. Remember that. Correct. But remember, we have to go with contraction, right? We aren't American. No. I'm sorry. No. In this case, we have, are you for United States? No, we aren't American. So right here, this is affirmative. What's the verb to be?
Are.
Are. Now, let's reread it. Are you from United States? No, we aren't. We aren't American. We are English. Okay, so you guys are gonna check the rest of the sentences and then we check your answers. Okay, so let's have 5 minutes for this. Okay, let's have 5 minutes and then we are gonna have a break. Okay, una vez que terminemos, nos falta esta y una actividad más de esta unidad, nos vamos a un break de unos minutos. Okay. Okay, guys, let's check your answers, okay? So let's see, let's start with Jessica Jimenez. So what about number 2, Jessica? Can you please read the question?
Are they speaking Spanish?
No,
Are
no.
you Spanish?
Are they Spanish? That's it. Remember that Spanish, it's the language, yes, but it's also the nationality. Spanish es lenguaje, sí, el lenguaje español, ¿verdad? Pero también es la nacionalidad. Ellos son españoles, ella es española, ¿ok? Aplica lo mismo para English. Es el lenguaje, sí, pero también es la nacionalidad de las personas que viven en England, ¿ok? So, are they Spanish? Okay, Jessica, what about the answer?
Yes, they are. They are from Madrid.
Correct. Yes, they are. They are from Madrid. Correct. So we have right here, yes, they are. And in this case, we can go with the contraction, right? We have, this is, yes, they are there. I think that we can do the contraction right here. So let's see. They are in are. Yes, we can go with the contraction. So thank you very much, Jessica. Let's continue with Zuley Vega. Zuley, number 3, please.
Nicola is from Moscow. He is from Petersburg.
Correct. Nikolai is from Moscow. He is from Saint Petersburg. Okay, great job. Thank you very much. Okay, Nikolai is from. So in this case, let me check something. Okay. So in this case, Saint Petersburg, let's check. Look, Saint Petersburg. Okay. So Saint Petersburg, apparently it's another country in Russia, right? So because of that, in this case, it will be isn't, okay? Because we have Nicolai is from Moscow. It's like I will say, Andrea is from Guayaquil. She isn't from Quito, okay? So that is why in this case, it's isn't. That's why I have to Google Petersburg, okay? Now, let's go with this number 4, Luis Sarabia.
Sorry. A ver, sería. You aren't.
Correct, you aren't.
You're
Amazing.
around 20, you are in room 22.
Correct. So, Luis, he was, okay, let me check, because right here, we can also say, sorry, you are in room 20, you are in room 22. So it doesn't make sense. It's like you are correcting something, right? I'm telling you, hey, you aren't in that room. You are in this one right here. Okay, great job. Great catch, Luis. Thank you very much. Let's continue with number 5, Alex Ayauca. This is a question, Alex. So because it's a question, we have to start with the verb to be. Let's see.
Are you?
Okay, take a look at something. We're talking about Adidas, right? Adidas is the brand of shoes. So in this case, we are referring to a thing, right? So what's the verb to be for a thing?
Is.
Correct. Is.
Isn't.
So we have is Adidas American? That is my question. Is Adidas Americana? Okay, and then we have the answer, Alex. No, it. We are going to be using this exact same verb to be, but in negative. Isn't, correct. And right here, we have affirmative. So, no, it isn't. It?
Yes.
Correct. It is German. I didn't know that Adidas was German, but apparently the book is telling us this. Thank you, Alex. Now, Juan Carlos Cordero, number 6, please.
Are we late?
Are we late? Okay, what else?
Yes, you are.
Correct.
It's 9 and
Correct.
30.
It's 9:30. Amazing. Great job, Juan Carlos. Great catch. Thank you very much. Now, let's continue with number 8, Pedro Anchundia. I'm sorry, number 7. Number 7.
Yeah.
I am, correct. I am, what else? Can you please read the rest of the sentence? Pedro, I am Sandra Smith. Continue.
Ian Sarah Simpson. Perdón, te voy a apagar el micrófono. Ian Sarah Smith. Ian Sarah Simpson.
Okay, the pronunciation of this, Pedro, it's am. I'm Sarah Simpson. I'm Pedro. Okay?
Sarah Simpson.
Correct. Thank you very much, Pedro. Great job. Now, let's go with number 8, Zuley Vega.
They are from New
York.
New York. They from Texas.
Correct. Great job, Zuley. Thank you. And finally, let's go with Catherine Bermeo, number 9, please.
Where's Laura from? She is from Recife.
Recife, yes. What else?
Are Recife in Brazil? Yes,
Okay.
it is.
Yes, it is. Okay. Look, something. Right here, you are using yes, it is. And right here, you're telling me are. So it doesn't make sense. Okay, so which one do you think is the correct answer right here?
Is.
Correct. Is Recife in
Recife
Brazil? Yes.
in Brazil.
Correct. Great job, Catherine. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, so save this activity. And right now we are going to have a break of, okay, take a look. This is what I was referring to. Look, this is basically correct, ¿verdad? Esto está correcto, solo que como dice, use contraction where possible. In this case, we could use contraction, right? Where? In this case, I don't know what's wrong with this because it is the exact same thing. So I don't know what's the deal. So right here, it's contraction. En este caso sí, no tengo idea por qué está mal, porque hemos puesto tal cual, pero en este caso sí se podía poner la contracción. Okay, so right here, it's I'm not, right? I'm not Sarah Smith, I'm Sarah Simpson. That is correct, ¿verdad? Porque estoy corrigiéndole el nombre a alguien. And same thing right here. Está bien, pero nos los han puesto incorrecto. So remember that you have 2 attempts. Recuerden que tienen 2 correcciones. En caso de que les haya salido mal, intenten poniendo las contracciones en el segundo intento para que se las corrija. Okay? So right now it's 8 12:35, we are gonna have a break of 10 minutes, okay? So we are gonna have a break until 25th, okay? So we are gonna see each other again at 2050, okay? See you in a while. Okay, guys, we are back because it's already 8:50. I'm sorry, 8:50. So let me start sharing my screen. And once again, I'm gonna pass the attendance, okay? So please do not forget to turn on your camera so you can have your attendance, okay? So let's see, Alex Ayauca.
Here.
Thank you, Alex. Pedro Anchundia.
Hi.
Hi, Pedro, thank you. Catherine Bermeo. Catherine Bermeo.
Here.
Okay, Catherine, please, your camera. Thank you. Alexander Castro.
Here.
Thank you, Alexander. Please, your camera needs to be on. Thank you. Naila, okay. Juan Carlos Cordero.
Here.
Thank you, Juan Carlos. Erika del Valle.
Hi, Miss.
Hi, Erika. Thank you once again. Jessica Jimenez.
Hi.
Hi, Jessica. Thank you. Luis Sarabia.
Hi, Miss.
Hi, Luis. Thank you. Ángel Toaza. Zuley Vega. Thank you, Zuley. Okay, so this goes also for the third hour. Remember, guys, that you can check your percentage of the attendance, right? Just right here. So you have this available in your Moodle platform. So here you have access to the notes, right? To all of the things that I'm writing down. And right here, you can check your grades and also your attendance. That is only a friendly reminder. Okay. Now, let's move on into the next unit. So we are already done with Unit 2A, and right now we are going to move to Unit 2B. So what is the deal with Unit 2B? So Jessica, can you please read the name of Unit 2B? This is the name.
What's your phone number?
Correct. Thank you very much, Jessica. So yes, that is the name of Unit 2B. What's your phone number? So as usual, we have 3 sections: the grammar section, vocabulary, and pronunciation. Into the grammar section, we are gonna check question words with WH and how questions with the verb to be. In vocabulary, we are gonna check phone numbers and numbers from 11 until 100. And finally, in pronunciation, we are gonna check sentence rhythm. So let's take a look on what's the deal of this unit. So notice something. I don't know if you're familiar with this, but this looks like Facebook, right? Like the social media. So right here, you have a picture, right? You have a picture and apparently the name of the owner of the profile is Sally Shore. So she posts this picture 48 minutes ago. And this is the caption: at the park on Saturday, great times, right? So right here you have you see Sally. This is the same one as this one right here. And Sally, it's with a boy. And somebody, take a look, Amy Blackstone, it's making comments into the picture, right? Nice photo. Who is he? Adam. He's my brother. Wow, he's very good looking. How old is he? He's 26. Is he married? No, he isn't. Okay, so we have a quick conversation right here. Now, this is Adam, right? This is the same profile as this. This is Adam, and also this is Adam. So we have right here these gaps: name, age, and this is the status: married or single. So what is his name? Do you remember, Zuley? What is his name? Adam, right? Correct. So Erica, what's his age? How old is he?
He is 26.
26, correct. And Luis Sarabia, is he married or is he single?
Single.
Is single, correct. Great job. Now, let's go to the Moodle platform. And right now, we are gonna listen to the audio. I think, give me a second. I think that probably you are not gonna be able to see this. Let me make this available so you can see it in your Moodle platform. Just give me a minute. Okay. Okay, I think that right now you are gonna be able to see that activity. So if you are not able to see the activity yet, just click into the refresh button, this one right here, so you can refresh the website and you can see the activity, okay? So this is the one that we already did, but right now I want you guys listen to the conversation so you can check the pronunciation of each of the words, okay? Okay, pay attention. And you are gonna complete with the exact same information that you already told me.
1.58.
Nice photo. Who is he?
Adam. He's my brother.
Wow, he's very good looking. How old is he?
He's 26.
Is he married?
No, he isn't.
Okay. So complete right here with Adam, right? Adam, age 26, and marital status, he is single. Okay, so just click into the finish button so you can register your activity. And now let's go with the next activity, because right here we are going to have a conversation. So right now we are going to practice our listening skills. So let's take a look. Okay, guys, I don't know if somebody has already tried these activities. Remember, do not do any activities if I'm not telling you to do the activities, okay? No adelanten las actividades. Si yo no les indico que hagan las actividades, please do not click into the bottom, okay? Now, let's see. So right here, same thing, right? You are going to listen to an audio, okay? But before listening to the audio, let's read the conversation. So first of all, right here, we have Adam, Sally, and Amy. There are 3 participants in the conversation. And we have, hi, Sally, how are you? Hello, Adam, I'm fine. Oh, this is Amy, blank, a friend from work. Hi, Amy, to meet you. Hi, oh no, at the time, I'm late for work. Nice to you, Amy. You later, Sally. Goodbye. Amy, what's your, and you have 2 guys, okay? So now let's listen to the conversation and try to complete with the words that you think you are hearing, okay? Let's listen.
1.59.
Hi, Sally. How are you?
Hello, Adam. I'm fine. Oh, this is Amy. She's a friend from work.
Hi, Amy. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Oh, no. Look at the time. I'm sorry. I'm late for work. Nice to meet you, Amy. See you later, Sally.
Goodbye.
Amy, what's your phone number?
Okay, so I'm gonna replay the audio, right? And after that, you guys are gonna tell me the answers, okay? Just try to listen to the words missing. Let's hear it.
1.59.
Hi, Sally. How are you?
Hello, Adam. I'm fine. Oh, this is Amy. She's a friend from work.
Hi, Amy. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Oh, no. Look at the time. I'm sorry. I'm late for work. Nice to meet you, Amy. See you later, Sally.
Goodbye.
Amy, what's your phone number?
Okay, so right now, let's go with Erica. Erica, I'm gonna play the audio and you're gonna tell me what you're hearing right here. Okay, let's hear it.
1.59.
Hi, Sally. How are you?
Hello, Adam. I'm fine. Oh, this is Amy. She's a friend from work.
Okay, what you heard, Erica?
She's.
Right? She's a friend from work. Amazing. Great job, Erica. Nice listening skills. Thank you. Now, Luis Sarabia, this next one is for you, okay? So listen.
Hi, Amy. Nice to meet you.
Okay, what's the word right here?
Hi, Amy. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Amy?
Nice to meet
Correct. Nice to meet you.
you.
Yes, correct. Remember that nice to meet you is a common expression, right? Un gusto conocerte, encantado de conocerte. Nice to meet you. Great job, Luis. Thank you very much. Now, next one, it's going to be Alex Ayauca. Okay, let's hear it.
Hi.
Oh no, look at the time.
Okay, were you able to catch that, Alex?
Oh no, look at time.
Correct, right? Oh no, look at the time. It's late, right? Correct. Great job, Alex. Now, let's go with Catherine Bermeo, the next one.
I'm sorry.
Okay, were you able to catch that?
I'm sorry.
Correct. I'm sorry. Great job, Catherine. Thank you. So this next one goes for you, Juan Carlos.
I'm late for work. Nice to meet you, Amy.
Okay, what is the word right here?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Correct. Same thing as this one right here, right? Nice to meet you, Amy. Great job. Now, Pedro, this next one, it's for you.
See you later, Sally.
Goodbye.
So were you able to catch the word, Pedro?
¿Las puedes repetir, Listen?
Yeah, of course.
See you later, Sally. Meet you, Amy. See you later, Sally.
Goodbye.
Nice to meet you, Amy. See you later, Sally.
Okay, do you got it?
She like to Sharon.
See you later, Sally. So this is also a common expression to say goodbye. It's like, Pedro, I'm leaving, bye, see you later, te veo después, okay? That is the expression. Thank you, Pedro. And finally, Alexander Castro, this next one goes for you, okay? Let's listen.
Goodbye.
Amy, what's your phone number?
What's your phone number?
Correct. What's your phone number? Great job, Alexander. Thank you very much. Now, do not forget to click into finish button, guys, so you can register your activity. Now, let's move on into the next activity. And right now, I will also have to make this available because apparently this is not available right now. So let me check. Okay, now you are gonna be able to see it. Before we go into the activity, let me tell you something. So as you may recall, in this unit, the grammar section, it's related with questions, right? Question words. So let me go back to this because we have question words just right here. Let me show you. Okay, these are question words, right? Question words are those words that goes in a question. I mean, that sounds silly, but that's the truth, okay? So some question words are just as this one right here. Who, to ask about a person, to ask about the identity of somebody. Who are you? Who is that woman? ¿Quién? Right? The next question word, it's where, right? Where, like the one that we were using before. Where are you from? Right? Estoy preguntando sobre un lugar. Asking for a place, a location, a position. Where do you live? Where are my books? We have the next question word, when. It's for asking about a time, a location, a moment. When can I see you? When is your birthday? When are we leaving to the beach? Okay, I would like to know about a date, a time. Why? It's for asking for a reason, for an explanation. Why are you like this? Why are you smiling? Why are you crying? Right? I'm asking for a reason. What? It's for asking to a specific thing or information. What's the time? Right? Or what time is it? What is it? What is that? What's the matter? What's the name of that girl? So I'm asking you for information. And how? It's to know the method, to asking for a way, for the form. How do you do that? How does it taste? How are you doing? Right? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo te va? ¿Cómo sabe eso? Okay, so asking for a way or manner. We also have this one right here, but right now we are not gonna focus on these three, but I'm gonna anyway tell you, which is to asking for a choice. Which one do you prefer? This one right here or this one right here? Which pen do you need? This pen that is blue or this red pen? How many is to ask about quantity, and how often it's about frequency. But right now we are gonna focus only on these ones right here. So the next activity, it's related to that. So let's move on into the activity 2A. Complete the questions with how, what, or who. So before we go into that, take a look on the structure, okay? Look, we use the question word plus the verb plus the subject. So I'm gonna do it right here so you can have a better idea on how to use it, okay? Let's do this chart. Question word, verb, subject. Okay. There we are. Okay, so first of all, we are going to be using question word. After that, we are going to be using the verb to be. Then we are going to be using the subject, and finally the complement. Let me make it smaller so it can fit. So let's see. We have a question word. We have what, right? We can use any verb to be. What are, the subject, you, and we can go with what are you. Let me see, let me check an example of the book because I don't want to mix this up. Okay, we can go with information. What is your phone number? Okay, what's your phone number? That can be an example. Okay, another example is with who is she? Who is she? ¿Quién es ella? Another example. How, let me check right here. How are you? ¿Cómo estás? You can also say, how is she? ¿Cómo está ella? Right? You can also go with when. When is the party? Right? When is the party? So this is the structure. You go, first of all, with the question word, then the verb to be, and after that, the subject, and also the complement in case that we have a complement. Okay? So knowing this, you can also check these examples, right? Who's Tom? And we have the answer. His friend. What's your email? john@gmail.com. Where are you from? I'm from Brighton in England. When's the concert? It's on Tuesday. How are you? I'm fine, thanks. How old is she? She's 10. Okay, so as usual, we can go with the contraction. For example, if you don't want to say what is, you can go with what's, right? If you don't want to say who is and you want to go with the contraction, you can say whose. In the case of how are, you have to stay with how are. There is no contraction for this. But in the case of how is, you can go with house, okay? And same thing with when is. You can go with whence, okay? You can use that type of contraction. Now, let's practice. And well, before the practice, let's listen to the audio, okay? The audio, it's gonna tell you these examples and the pronunciation. So pay attention.
1.62. Who's Tom? He's a friend. What's your email? johng@gmail.com. Where are you from? I'm from Brighton in England. When's the concert? It's on Tuesday. How are you? I'm fine, thanks. How old is she? She's 10.
Okay, now let's go with this activity, okay? Complete the questions with how, what, or who. Those are the only 3 possible options. Okay, so right here you have to understand the context, right? These are the options. You have how, you have where, who, and what. Remember that how, it's to ask for a form, for a way, right? Where, it's for asking about a location, a place. Who is to ask for a person, so to ask him for an identity. And what It's whenever you ask for information, for something specific. So right here, you need to understand this. You have, I'm from Dublin. Fine, thanks. He's a friend. Molly, 26. And you have this phone number right here, right? You have 960-836. So right now, take a look, because right here you have the possible questions. Are you from? Are you? Is he? Your name? Or are you? Your phone number. Okay, let's have 3 minutes so you can check it and you can complete with the right option. Okay, so let's check your answers, guys. Okay, Alex, please do not forget to turn on your camera. And well, let's start with Luis Arabia. Okay, so can you please read the first question and also the answer, Luis?
Where?
Okay, can you please read the whole? Yes. Okay, where are you from and what's the answer?
I'm from Dublin.
Correct. Thank you very much, Luis. So we have, where are you from? Remember that this is the first question that we were checking before, right? Where are you from? Great job, Luis. Thank you. Let's continue with Zuley Vega. Question number 2, please.
What are you? Fun things.
Okay, what are you? That is not the correct question word. Try with another one, Zuley. It's not what. Which one do you think could be? We have how are you? Where
Or
I'm
or,
sorry.
are you?
Which one? How, where, or who?
Where?
I mean, where
Yep.
are you? Yes, it makes sense, but look at the answer. We have fine, thanks. So it's not where. I mean, sí tiene sentido decir where are you, dónde estás, o what are you, qué eres, pero fíjense en la respuesta. Fine, thanks, estoy bien, gracias. So right here, there is another question. So once again, Zuley, it's not where and it's not what. We have how and who. What's the option that you think is the correct one?
How?
Correct, how, right? How are you? I'm fine, thanks, okay? Una vez más, toditas tienen sentido porque yo puedo decir, where are you? ¿Verdad? ¿Dónde estás? Who are you? ¿Quién eres? What are you? ¿Qué eres? Totalmente, pero fíjense en la respuesta. Fine, thanks. Estoy bien, gracias. So that is why how is the correct one. Thank you very much, Zuley. Now, let's continue with Catherine Bermeo. What about number 3?
Who is he? He's a friend.
Correct. Who is he? So I'm asking for the identity of that person, right? So who is the correct answer? Thank you very much, Catherine. Now, let's continue with Juan Carlos Cordero. Next one, please.
What's your name? Molly.
Correct. What's your name? What is your name? Molly. Amazing. Great job, Juan Carlos. Now, let's continue with Alexander Castro. The next one, please.
How old are you?
Correct. 26. Whenever we want to know the age of that person, we always ask, how old are you? I'm 21, 23. So correct. Great job, Alexander. And finally, we are going to go with Pedro Anchundia. So Pedro, in this one, we are asking about information. So which one do you think is the correct one?
What's your phone number?
Correct. What's your phone number? I'm asking about information. Correct. Thank you very much, Pedro, for your participation. Now, let's do another activity with this same content, okay? We are gonna do this activity. This is gonna be the last activity that we are going to do. That is gonna be the last activity of today's class. And tomorrow, we are gonna go with the presentations of the students that today were not able to do the activity, okay? So for tomorrow, please do not forget that, let me check. Okay, tomorrow, well, Alex did it. So Pedro, Catherine, Jessica, and Zuley, you guys are gonna, tomorrow you are gonna do your presentation, okay? Now, let's do our last activity so we can leave, okay? So it's this one right here. Grammar Bank A, complete with a question word. Catherine.
Perdón, la interrupción. Yo trabajo temprano, yo salgo a las 6, yo podría presentarlo cuando terminen todos, o sea,
Yes.
sería tipo 6, 7 de la noche.
Okay, there is no problem with that. That's okay. Okay, so let's do the next activity. And right here, it's similar to the previous one, right? So right here, you have these possible question words. How, where, when, what, who, and how old, okay? So just try right here. It's not only if it makes sense. Look at the answer. The answer is the one that will tell you which one is the correct question. Let's see the first one. We have, are you? Fine, thanks. And you? So, which one do you think is the correct answer right here?
How are you?
Correct. How are you? How are you? Fine, thanks. And you? So you guys are gonna do the same thing with the remaining sentence, okay? Let's do this. Let's have 3 minutes, okay? And then we check the activity and you guys are gonna be able to turn off your computers, okay? 3 minutes. Okay, guys, so let's check your answers, okay? Let's start with Jessica Jimenez. Can you please, Jessica, read the next one?
With the country to die in 1603.
Okay, this one, right? When?
When?
When, yes. When's the concert? Remember that when, as we can see right here, it's whenever we want to know about time, occasion. So it fits in this case, right? On Tuesday at 7:30. Correct. Great job, Jessica. Now, Erika del Valle, what about the next one?
Where is it in the festival hall?
Correct, because right here we have a place, right? And if we go to our notes, you are gonna see that where is for asking for a place, location, or position. Amazing job. Thank you, Erika. Now, Alex Ajauca, can you please go with the next one?
What's your name? Jessica.
Correct. What's your name? Great job. So we use what for asking for information. Great job, Alex. Let's continue with Juan Carlos. Next one, please.
Who is she?
Who is she? What else?
She's my friend, Julia.
Correct. Great pronunciation. Usually people will say Julia, but you say Julia. So great thing. Thank you very much, Juan Carlos. Great job. Now, let's continue with next one, Luis Sarabia.
Where's she from?
Correct. Italy, right? Where is she from? Italy. Great job, Luis. Thank you very much. Let's go with Catherine Bermeo. The next one, please.
What's your email? It's jbl098@yahoo.com.
Hey, great. You remember that. Amazing job. Great catch right there. I congratulate you, Catherine. Great job. Thank you very much. Let's go with the next one. Let's see. Alexander. Next one, please.
Whose?
All right. Good pronunciation, right? Because we have the S right here, contraction. Whose? Amazing thing, Alexander. Thank you very much. And let's go with the last one. I'm gonna ask, let's see who hasn't. Okay, Pedro, the last one, please.
How old is she?
Correct.
She
Yes, he is.
25.
Correct. Great job, Pedro. Great pronunciation. So let's click into finish this. And we are not going to have any homework or any activities, okay? So for the students that were not able to develop last class activities, not right now, but tomorrow, I'm gonna make those activities available, okay? So I think that it was Jessica and Pedro. I don't know if somebody else that hasn't developed the previous activity. Tomorrow, not today, I'm gonna make those past activities available, okay? So that is it, guys. I really appreciate your participation. I see you tomorrow. Okay, do you have any questions before you guys leave? No questions? Any question? Anything that you want to tell me before I go?
Teacher, por esta vez dígamelo en español.
What? Perdón.
Por esta vez dígamelo en español.
Ok, los que no han realizado las actividades de la semana pasada, que es tu caso y el caso de Jessica, Jessica por un tema de salud, no hoy, sino mañana, ustedes van a encontrar esas actividades habilitadas, ¿sí? Para que las puedan hacer. Eso es lo que estaba diciendo. Y preguntaba si alguien tiene alguna consulta o algo en lo que les pueda ayudar antes de desconectarnos.
Miss, una consulta. ¿Las diapositivas de qué deben de tratarse?
Okay, you can find that right here. Look. In the Moodle, you have presentation project 1 instruction. So right here, you have all of that information. You have to choose a country. You can choose Mexico, Ecuador, that is up to you, right? So you choose that country and you speak about what's the most famous thing about that country, what's the capital of that country, who's the president of that country, and what do you like the most about that country. Okay, Jessica?
Thank you, Miss.
You're welcome.
Miss,
Luis?
sí, es que a mí también en la semana pasada dos links que eran, sí. Se me pasaron por ser, no lo hice.
Ok,
Me lo puede
todos los que igual va a estar habilitado para todos. En tu caso,
Ok.
tú no deberías tener justificación
No,
por ser
se
la
me-
primera semana.
Pero son
ya.
solo dos nomás, o sea,
Igual, no deberías, pero está bien, porque igual se abren para todos, ¿ya? No hay ningún problema. Así que no hoy, sino mañana los van a encontrar abiertos, ¿ya?
Dicen, o sea, mañana durante todo el día tendríamos que tenerlo en la noche ya hecho.
Sí,
Uy.
exactamente.
Ya,
Lo
ok.
voy a dejar abierto durante el fin de semana, ¿ya? Porque son algunas actividades, ¿sí? No hay ningún problema.
Sí, le agradecería muchísimo porque mi hija también trabaja.
Ok, no hay ningún problema. Yo las dejo abiertas durante el fin de semana, ¿sí?
Dicen, y las actividades que hemos hecho hoy en clase, hasta ahí tendríamos que estar todos para ponerme al día.
Sí, no adelantes nada. No adelantes nada porque el libro lo trabajamos aquí. No, yo no les, cuando en algún momento de ser así, yo les digo, chicos, hagan esto. Mientras tanto, no adelanten a pesar de que vean actividades pendientes, que ya ha pasado. Mi hija, hay una que está pendiente y que ya mismo cierra. Si yo no les he dicho que la hagan, no la realicen, ¿sí?
Ok.
Okay, guys. So thank you very much, and I see you tomorrow, okay? Take care. Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
Miss.
Bye, teacher.
Guys.
Bye, Miss.
Bye, Jessica.